So I'm Minda Aguhob. I'm Chief People Officer and co-founder of Vitality Health. Vitality Health is a social app for co-caring. And the concept of co-caring acknowledges that we are all caregivers and care receivers. And through this concept of co-caring, that Vitality can build a culture and a community that really takes care of one another. Now, who better to take care of the world but the mothers, the fathers, the grandfathers of the world, as well as the young? It really takes all of us. I'm really grateful for my co-founders and I, who are Gen X, Boom Xers, and Millennial. Here's a quick shot of us. My co-founders and team of 30 are committed to creating a world that is connected, well cared for, and vital. And together we are launching a community that provides robust physical and emotional support for people with health challenges, such as caregivers, elderly, disabled, and all patients. By building personalized networks of caring, for us, and customized information that often takes days, weeks, months to find. Vitality Health is entirely bootstrapped. We've been doing this for a year and a half without any outside funding. I am the founder who originated this idea and built it from scratch over the past 5 years. I am a 45-year-old Filipina-American woman. Now, I looked at the wonderful SDG Sustainable Development Goals, and what it takes, I believe, especially for my favorite SDGs, no hunger, zero poverty, good health and well-being, and partnership for goals. That takes building an incredible community, and again, it takes all of us. And we have all heard wisdom from the young and folly from elders, especially this past week. You will not find successful entrepreneurs or leaders by demographic, just as you won't find people who really care by demographic. To find people who will forcefully move forward the goals that we all want together, it's a couple things. First is perspective. Second is integrity. And then third is the ability to build community. So what do I mean by perspective? It's the ability to generate or create things from nothing, from your imagination and your ability to communicate. And the mature have that in spades. We've been in an ocean of needs and seen all the help and resources that are there through our lives. So we are really well positioned to have really powerful perspective. And then what you have to add to that is in personal integrity. And what I mean by that is not a moral right or a moral wrong way of seeing things, but more like structural integrity, the ability to build a foundation. And for us, for people who are building great companies, great movements, who want to build world change, what personal integrity really is about keeping our word and doing what we promise. It's also that when there are negative consequences from our word or from not keeping our word, we make up for it. It's that simple. I really think that's how you find those people. You listen to their story, you see what they do. And again, we come back to the ability to build community. And to build community, you absolutely need all of those things. I have spent my entire career bringing communities together through tech. It's something I've experimented with. Rachel, I can see the same thing for you too. I'm from the Gen X generation. We are the forgotten generation, but we created Google. You guys need to be looking at us. We came of age during tech, and we know how to use both tech and human skills. I think if we listen to a Gen Xer like myself saying, we are bringing communities together with technology in a humanizing, not a dehumanizing way, in a humanizing way, We are people you can believe because we've lived it. Again, here we are critically thinking about policy that is ignoring an entire generation that can create and build with strength and experience these communities that can move forward the world. I'm really grateful for that. I think if we can bring together people, all generations, who need some guidance on how to talk to human beings, right? Not just through tech, and the other way around. We bring a whole generation of people to know how to talk through tech and reach out to a huge community of people they didn't know they could reach. We could really make some amazing things happen, right? Our varied experiences as mature people allows us to build large, robustly positive and curated communities. And that's what we're doing with Vitality Health. We're bringing an ocean of needs with the ocean of help and resources that are out there. And tech is just another channel of communication within the infrastructure of a larger business.
Exactly. So Minda, particularly for the tech-driven businesses, right? Can mature entrepreneurs have advantage? And if yes, if you can name them practically.
I think enthusiastic. Yes.
Yes.
I moved to Silicon Valley from New York City because I needed tech wisdom. The tech elders are in Silicon Valley. And it's those folks, especially the ones who have built businesses and know how to turn their passion into the material, into products, into companies, into communities. Those are the folks who teach us, and they do it. They're still doing it. I believe, again, there is an incredible resource being ignored in passing by the mature tech entrepreneurs, and they are there in spades. I've heard about the wonderful elderly designer over at IDEO who comes up with amazing ideas. Ever since I met her, I've met a million of them everywhere, but they're afraid. They feel like they're not really supposed to be. Let's bring them out. Like I said, I have this whole group, and we're whole integrated. It's going to take the 3 generations with our different types of wisdom working together. And our communities that we've built together, again, that takes many years. We've got, all 3 of us, got hospital, academic, corporate alliances, even hugely influential art and artistic, spiritual, athletic communities. These are all things that we can work with right away, right now. We have already those communication channels set up and harness it powerfully through tech. So if you can combine new tech and mature human wisdom, we can move the world and make the SDGs that the UN has put forth that everyone wants, we make it happen much faster than you would have imagined.
That's a great line to summarize, right, the entire advantage of mature and entrepreneurs.